For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise. And you surely feel naughty when you swallow our coffee. If you want some real heat, give your mouth a fine treat. You will want some more, rest assured. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough of.
It's time for The Scribble, your weekly fix of celebrity chats, bizarre stories in the news, and basic random chatter with best-selling author and syndicated radio host Jeremy Bradley. Make sure your seat is in the upright and locked position and your barf bag is securely in place. Here's Jeremy Bradley.
Thank you very much, Larson. Jeremy Bradley here, live from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. This is The Scribble, celebrating 10 years on the radio, on top of the charts, our syndicated Top 40 music show. But we're bringing you the fun here on the podcast today. So I guess we join this already in progress here for Top of the Charts. You know what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to go to an outdoor adventure.
Ever had something to get off your chest but never had the balls to say it? That's a load of crap. Speak Free with JB.com is exactly what you've been waiting for. Your chance to tell it like it is and not care what anybody else thinks. Have your say on issues of the day. Join newspaper and radio columnist Jeremy Bradley as he tells it like it is. Hundreds of thousands of people have stopped by, including some well-known celebrities who have had a chat with JB and speak candidly about what's really going on in the world. You can join them too. Have a rant or a rave. Be brave and head on over to www.speakfreewithjb.com now.
Jeremy Bradley here, again live in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, celebrating 10 years on the radio. I couldn't think of a better place to come and celebrate and risk my life at Vallarta Adventures. I'm here with Hugo. We're about to spend a morning and afternoon together. They actually haven't told me what we're doing on this adventure, so I think it's about time for me to find out as we're about to get on the boat. So what are we experiencing today?
Excellent, my friend. We're getting a very nice contact with the wilderness today. Of course, we're going to be risking our lives just a bit. I have to tell you that we are very professionals on what we do. We follow international standards of security while you're ziplining, while you are rappelling, or even in our water slides in the middle of the wilderness.
Okay, so zip lining. Let's recap here because I'm hearing this for the first time. So we're zip lining.
Yes, my friend.
Okay.
There is a compound of different activities in the wilderness. So you do 8 zip lines, variety of activities during the zip lining, different styles of zip lining. Then you also have 2 water slides in between and 2 sections of rappelling too. That's your adventure. A mule ride. We have to go higher up in the mountains on mules.
Okay.
Right.
That seems to be the least dangerous, I would think, no?
Well, I will be honest with you. All of our activities are controlled. We do select properly every single one of our mules for our guests. The crazy mules will only be used by guides, and the wild, the very mild ones is the ones we lend to our guests. We always select them according to their size and personality, so we have lots of mules to make a perfect match to every single one of our guests.
Now, I know we're on the radio right now, so people can't see me, but you're wearing a helmet and I'm not. I'm going to get a lot of safety gear, I hope, yes?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
My friend, you have the opportunity today to be really safe while you do an extreme adventure. It happens to be that we use the best quality for ropes worldwide, and we also use the best quality of gear. Speaking of helmets and harnesses, I must mention, as we in Mexico do not produce these articrafts yet, we rely on international brands on excellent quality, certified by several laboratories, international quality, community of Europe, proving that those devices has been tested for good quality and resistance according to the international standards.
Awesome. So now what about in terms of people's physical ability? I mean, could anybody do this? I know there's an age limit too, though, right?
Absolutely. As long as our people has enough weight to make it, most of our activities are just done by gravity, and they have to have certain age, anywhere from 9 years old to a limit of weight, let's say 220 pounds. 240 pounds would be our limit. And I must mention that even though we have a limit, the real limit is 5 times more. So we make it 20% the risk, just by using our standards of quality.
Now, in terms of physical ability, if I've never done any of these things before, if I've never rappelled, if I've never gone on a zip line, I'm taught what to do and how to do this safely, right?
We have developed in the last 12 years, just for the very outdoor adventure, a nice compound of advices in our safety demos. Per activity, before we do anything, whether rappelling, whether ziplining, or water sliding, we will have a demonstration of security imparted by one of your guides at the time for every single guest. Yes, there is information, so everybody is familiar. Before they do it, they have a better chance to enjoy being out of their comfort zone for a while.
Okay, so we're going to get on the boat. We're going to head over to base camp, and we'll join you again in a little while, and I'll tell you, well, if you don't hear from me, something terrible. No, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. Again, we've got all the coverage on our website, pv.jbonair.com, for all the anniversary fun here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Back after this.
Who are the Kardashians feuding with now? What did that little thug Justin Bieber do this time? Who's getting hitched? And who's headed for Splitsville? Hear the latest celebrity news and gossip every day on Entertainment Wrap-Up. The good, the bad, the ugly, but mostly the ridiculously hilarious. It's all recapped in this daily segment at entertainmentwrapup.com. Have a laugh at the expense of the rich and famous when they take themselves way too seriously. It's 3 minutes of time-wasting fun at entertainmentwrapup.com. Check out Entertainment Wrap-Up at entertainmentwrapup.com. Brought to you by Speak Free Books.
Jeremy Bradley here again in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. pv.jbonair.com is where we've got our 10th anniversary, celebrating 10 years on the radio here in Mexico. Beautiful, beautiful place. I'm overlooking are these mountains here. I'm with you again at Vallarta Adventures. We're mountains in the jungle. Where are we?
My friend, we're just on the Pacific side of Mexico, in the middle of the country. We happen to be right now at the same latitude as Hilo, Hawaii, but in the continental side of our continent. And yes, it's a favorite area nearby Banderas Bay. We are now a little bit in the mountains. We reached an elevation of 400 meters over the sea level, and this is a better climate than in Vallarta, more temperament. It's the Occidental Sierra Madre Mountains. If we think in the general perspective, internationally, you could think of these mountains as an extension of the Rocky Mountains, or the opposite, the Rocky Mountains, an extension of the Occidental Sierra Madres. So it's basically a mountainous range that covers some of the most traditional states of Mexico. Right now, we are at the state of Jalisco, land of the mariachi music, the tequila drink, very traditional, our denomination of origin of Mexico, and of course, the Mexican tradition of the cowboys that we call charro.
Charro. Now, we were on mules. That's how we got up here. We've done, I think, about 3 zip lines already. We've gone rappelling. Pretty awesome. Now, again, like I said in the last segment, you don't need to have any previous experience before you do this. You get a little bit wet. I will tell everybody that. So 1 rappelling, 3 zip lining. What else is in store for us? We've got some water slides, you were saying.
Absolutely. We have new additions. Every 2 years we add new activities. The last ones, we have a couple of surprises, included, of course, 2 water slides in the middle of the wilderness. I have to mention that, yes, we get our people completely soaking wet. Every single one of our guests has to come ready to get submerged in natural spring water. I consider that personally a blessing.
It is, and when it goes up your nose, it doesn't burn like other types of water. Again, so pv.jbonair.com. Now, I'm told that we're also going to go surfing, but not the usual kind of surfing. What can you tell me? Tell me. I want a preview. I can't be surprised. I have to know.
Very good, my friend. We have consideration to every single one of the likes of our guests. In that reason, my friend, I can tell you that we'll make you surf the skies today with us in our ziplines. That's the type of surfing we're speaking about today.
You asked me if I am scared to go upside down as well. Now, this also has me worried. What, again, I need to know. Why, what am I doing?
We like to put the world completely around for our guests. That's how much importance we give to every single one of them. So because of that reason, yes, we're going to put you in a different line, and we send you upside down.
So zip lining upside down?
Literally. Your head down and your feet up, hands free. And we have in every single zipline an emergency brake system. In this one, in particular zipline that you go upside down, our guest doesn't even have to worry at all about braking because we'll do it for them. Braking,
that's B-R-A-K, not braking like they're going to break. Breaking means stop, just so we're clear on this one.
Absolutely. Just slowing down, my friend. Just slowing down.
But we're okay, so I'm facing I'm not facing forward. I'm facing which way? When I'm going down the zip line upside down, I'm facing which way?
Downwards.
I'm facing down, but I'm looking behind me.
Yes,
Or
exactly.
Okay, because I was going to say that'd be really fast and wow.
Let's say this. We like getting our people into a real adventure. For that reason, we get them completely out of their comfort zones. But once they build a little bit of comfort in our systems, we take them beyond. We take them to the next level of adventure. So we break that little comfort zone they have built in our ziplines, turning them around or putting them upside down or sending them backwards or tandem.
So we start out nice, and then you guys pull out all the stops. Literally, again, you pull out all the stops. So how many zip lines, how fast do we go, how long are they, how high up are we? You've got to tell me these things.
Absolutely, my friend. We are in the middle of the forest with our little canyon we got here. You have an average extension from the zip lines of 300 meters each. Some are shorter, some are longer, but average 300 meters. And the average height would be about 40 meters. But some of our zip lines will be elevated 7 meters over the ground with no trees underneath. And others would be about 180 meters from the ground.
As we were heading up here, I noticed that people were coming off of a water slide, and they were wearing hockey helmets. And being Canadian, I know all about a hockey helmet. A helmet on a water slide, that looks pretty intense. What can you tell me about that slide?
We have original activities for you, and some of our original activities require extra security. That's why we have imported those great helmets with a nice mask of a cage for the face. Let's say all of our people are good looking and we want them to go home that way too.
All right. And how long is that slide? How long does it take you to go down?
Well, it seems longer, but it takes about 10 seconds only.
Really? Okay, all right. So again, pv.jbonair.com. That's the link to all of the coverage of the stuff that we've been doing here. But I know Vallarta Adventures has a website as well that we can tell people about.
Absolutely. Any person that is interested in doing one of our 30 adventures in 5 cities, we happen to have www.vallartaadventures.com as our main website.
And very quickly then, about other adventures that people can do here. Lots of stuff on the water. What else can people do?
We are proudly having adventures that takes you inland, that takes you on boats, being close to the touristic destinations. Most of the times we have weather rivers and always ocean. So whether you go to Cabo San Lucas, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, even the Bahamas, you can find activities in boats, in animals like camels or horses or mules. And of course, we happen to have incredible vehicles, fast boats like Apex military kind. And we also have military trucks, Unimogs. And of course, our funny and beautiful looking mules on the outdoor adventure.
And I think I was swimming with dolphins. I was under the water riding a dolphin last time, which was pretty cool as well.
We're thinking about making more activities with the dolphins. Yes, we have an incredible social program too. When our dolphins are not in duty, they're providing special care for children with the special physical conditions. And it's been studied that the contact with these creatures, beautiful, smart creatures, the dolphins, something in their sonars help these kids to start learning a little bit faster. So it's really convenient, and of course those goes under the price of the company. They don't pay nothing. It's a social benefit. We offer many other social benefits.
Well, that's one of the things is that, as we've gone up, hiked up the hill, there's lots of educational moments as well, right? You're pointing out about the different local trees and different creatures that are out here as well. So you have fun, but you also learn a lot too, right?
Absolutely. We are, as our slogan says, inspired by nature. And some of those values is what we like to share with every single one of our visitors. So we want to reach to scientific tourism level. And for that reason, we make good investigations to share proper professional information to every single one of our guests. And they simply know what's special of the forest they're visiting while they do it.
And we're going to give those websites one more time. So ours is pv.jbonair.com. Oh, there's some animals walking towards us over here. pv.jbonair.com. And your website?
www.vallartaadventures.com.
Oh, well, thanks for keeping me safe, Hugo. I've had a great time. And I think I'm almost ready to go upside down. So let's do this, okay?
All right, my friend.
All right, 10th anniversary here on the radio. pv.jbonair.com.
Isn't it crazy that you wait for payday, but before you know it, you're strapped for cash again? It's time to stop blowing your money and become a smart spender with the book, The Official Guide to Being an American Cheapskate at cheapskatebook.com. Learn simple ways to cut costs at home every day and during special times of the year. Don't go broke at Christmas. Don't remortgage the house for a fancy vacation. The book is filled with tips to save you money throughout the year. Check out the best-selling book, The Official Guide to Being an American Cheapskate at cheapskatebook.com or on Amazon and iTunes.
Jeremy Bradley here again, live from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, at pv.jbonair.com. That's where we've got all the pictures. And I survived upside-down ziplining down the crazy water slide of death. That's what I've called it. I don't think they want to use that name in the promotional materials. But I've got a fellow Canadian, Toronto friend here. Why don't you introduce yourself? You're from Toronto?
My name is Ty, and I am from Toronto. Yes, that's correct.
Ty, I was looking at some of the pictures of you, and is it your wife or your...
Oh, no, it's my girlfriend, but soon-to-be wife, of course,
okay,
yes.
Right. That's the right answer. She's not here. She's over there. But I was looking at the pictures of our group that was just on the Vallarta Adventures, or Vallarta, as they say, Adventures. We were ziplining, we were rappelling. We covered the gamut of adventure activity, adrenaline rush, let's say. Do you have a favorite memory from that adventure today?
Well, the whole adventure was absolutely amazing, but I think one of the best, or one of the main highlights, was actually rappelling from the waterfall. That was actually pretty cool. A little extreme, but again, very safe and an amazing adventure.
Take me up there, though, as you're standing on the platform and you're looking down. What do you remember? What's going through your mind? Is anything going through your mind at that time?
The first thing that's going through my mind is stay alive. And, absolutely. Like, you're looking down, and it's actually very fearful. The nerves are just, you know what I mean, rocking through your body from your toes right up to your feet, right up to your head. And like I said, you're up there just, you know what I mean, hoping to make it down in one piece.
How was your mule? Did it cooperate?
You know what? The mule, it could have been a little faster. It wasn't a Ferrari. I would compare it to maybe a Datsun. But yeah, it was actually, like I said, an amazing ride. The mule was cooperating the whole entire time with us. And again, like I said, a beautiful, beautiful adventure.
Let's do what they call a walk and talk in our business. How long have you been in town, and what are you doing the rest of the time?
Well, we're here for 1 week, and right now we're midway through our vacation. And again, we have another excursion to do. One more excursion to do, but like I said, we just plan on enjoying the rest of the sun and getting some good tequila in us.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Are you tasting, or what are you doing?
We did a tasting tour earlier, but yeah, we're just planning on just having some more tequila and enjoying the warm weather as well as the nice drinks and festivities.
Is this your first time in town?
This is the first time in town. We were recommended here by family, and yeah, this is our first time in town, and you know what? It is nothing less than the best over here.
I was going to say, so in terms of recommendations, you would absolutely recommend this place?
100%. I would recommend this place to anybody to come to Puerto Vallarta because it is a beautiful, beautiful city.
And try the tequila, you're saying?
Absolutely. Try the tequila.
Well, thanks, Ty, from Toronto. Again, pv.jbonair.com is where we've got all those pictures. We're live celebrating 10 years on the radio in Mexico.
We hear you chirping. Get scribbling. Tweet up the Scribble at The Scribble Show. Join the discussion with Jeremy Bradley. It's all going down right now on Twitter at The Scribble Show and at thescribbleshow.com.
Jeremy Bradley here, again, live from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We're celebrating 10 years on the radio here, but I've got apparently like celebrity status couple here. Apparently, gay marriage was just legalized here in Mexico, especially Puerto Vallarta, and I've got the very first couple to ever legally get married. I've got Christian, I've got Miguel. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Now we're gonna do this in English, and hopefully we'll get through it, but it'll be okay. All right. So again, congratulations. Now tell me, you guys have been together 7 years, you said, right?
Yeah, 7 years.
Okay. So like every gay couple, you want to get married, right? You want it to mean something to the government, to everybody else. Now, prior to this being legal, did you have a ceremony that you just did on your own as a special ceremony, or no?
Prior of that, we don't have anything. We just celebrate our being together and just that with friends, but we don't have any ceremony or any kind of wedding.
Right. So, go ahead.
Actually, we didn't plan anything before the wedding.
Right.
But we just share a time with our family.
Well, that's what matters, right? And Miguel, your English is fine. Don't you worry about it. I know you were nervous about this.
I'm very nervous.
It's okay. But so prior to this, then, did gay couples were you pressuring the government? What was happening in the gay community here?
Prior of this, every gay couple who wants to get married, they have to consult to a lawyer to do that. So they have to ask to the government to get married, and when the government says no, then go to the lawyer to help them to make it legal. But when the Supreme Court here in Mexico says to every government that they have to change every law in the state to allow gay marriage, so when we saw that, we tried to do it. And when the government here in Puerto Vallarta say that they already have the format to the same-sex marriage, we just go to the office and try to do it.
Okay, so were you trying to be the first couple, or it just happened? It just happened.
It just happened. It just happened because we didn't know about all the
process.
All the process that we have to follow. But also I read that in February there was like 6 couples that we're trying to get married,
right?
But they can't. I'm very nervous.
No, that's great. So let's talk about the big day. Let's talk about when you got married. I want to hear about the ceremony. Because again, it had never been done here. So what do you do? How do you start? I want to hear about what was your idea for the wedding, and I want to hear about yours. Okay, Miguel, tell me about what you wanted to be at the wedding.
Well, when my idea for the wedding is just to go and get married and don't do anything.
No. Okay.
No, it's just
he wants to do it like just a simple paper,
right.
Just like a simple wedding, like a straight wedding, like everyone else. But the government doesn't want that.
Okay, so Christian, then what was your idea? What were you planning? Because you know what, a lot of people grow up though, right? We hear it about women, but a lot of people have their idea or their dream wedding. So what was yours?
Well, of course that I have a dream wedding. Of course that I want my wedding on the beach, my wedding with every person, every important person to accompany us. But at the end, the things doesn't happen like we planned. So when we just saw the possibility to do our wedding, we just tried to do it, and the party maybe come in the future.
So tell me about the big day then. Where was it? How many people do you have? What happened?
It was just our witnesses and your mom.
Actually, I just told my mom and my brothers and my father also. But they tell to other persons that I never think that they will come to the wedding. They will come with us. There was
we were just family. We was just family.
Just family and best friends.
Yes.
And best friends that shared this moment. And when we didn't plan, sorry.
No, that's all right.
Sometimes I
So it wasn't just you just whatever felt natural. That's what you ended up doing. Okay. So did you have a first dance? What was the song for your first dance? Oh, you're looking at what was that? No.
We still don't have our first dance.
No, you didn't have a dance.
No.
Uh-oh. Okay, they're looking away. I'm making them uncomfortable right now. Okay, that's okay. Well,
but we already have a lot of dance before that. But
that's true.
But not in the ceremony.
Is that a Mexican thing then, that you don't have a first dance, or?
It's not just a Mexican thing. I think it's very common in every country to do the first dance, but we still can do it.
But you said you haven't done it yet, so is there a plan? What are you doing?
We still don't have the plan. But right now we have plans on our future, and we have plans to. I got a new job, and we have planned to live together and try to live on the United States.
We're moving together to the United States because he get a job in the United, so we can go together.
You know, they're playing music downstairs. What kind of a song? I know people here. If we could get a song, would you do your first dance here?
Yes, of course.
You would do your first dance here? I'm going to put you on the spot. Look at you're getting excited, Miguel. Is this going to be your first? Do you want to do it here? I will make it happen for you. I will make it happen.
We still don't have any song. We still
Okay, well, we'll give you a few minutes to... Okay, so what's your favorite singer? Who's your favorite singer?
No, we have probably 2 or 3 songs that...
Okay.
Which is your favorite?
We'll get them. We will get the songs.
This is not the problem. We
don't-
still don't have practice.
That would be so special. You could do it here.
Okay, yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it with...
You don't want to. Okay. We'll make it. I will make it happen. If you want to have your first dance here, I will make it happen for you guys.
We are not dressed to...
You have to do it. So how long ago was it that you got married?
Sorry.
How long ago did you get married?
We just got married this Tuesday.
This week.
Yes.
This week. So a few days ago. Okay, so it hasn't been that long. All right, we'll work on it. Okay. Now, I was asking you before we went on the air how you met. You met 7 years ago. You met, like you told me, it's kind of the way everybody meets these days. Tell me the story.
Well, we don't have a story when we met, but we have a story when we start being a couple.
Hold hands, that was cute. Hold hands, you guys.
No.
I wish you guys could see this. It's very cute. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Okay, but the people just hear us. Well, when we start, Miguel asked me just... Well, we met, we go to the movies, we go to...
We date for a time, and then
he asked me.
I was going to say, who proposed? You proposed?
I asked him to be boyfriends,
Okay.
but it was like testing time.
Christian,
Yes.
he's wanting to jump in. There's more to the story. Okay.
It was like a testing time.
Right.
I tell to him that I want to try to be to be in a couple,
But just 30 days.
just 30 days.
That was 8 years ago.
But in the first month, the first 30 days, I didn't see him because he fly to Guadalajara and he stayed with his family. And then when he came back and we didn't share time together.
You were apart. You didn't see each other.
Yes.
We didn't see. So at the moment that I was desperate because
He almost broke me. We almost broke.
we almost broke, and when
One month after.
we broke, we have. I was trying to broke with him,
Yes.
but
I found a way to
that
stop
day
him.
he made something very sweet with me. He
I can explain it to you.
he gave me his birth certificate with some words that he was
Like a check.
Like a check.
Like when you giving a check to someone else and just put your name on behind, and I just say word like I don't have anything to offer you, but the only thing I can offer you is just myself, and myself with everything.
I'm going to give you my company. I'm going to be with you every time that you
Yes,
need me.
and that's why he
And
also broke with me.
that's the only reason that I stay with him.
Yes.
It was magic because I was decided to broke with him, and
Prepared
it
to broke with
changed
me.
everything that I was thinking. So,
But
7 years.
It doesn't happen that way. Fortunately, we get married 7 years after.
And he's still biting you after all these years, isn't he?
Yes.
He's biting his shoulder. Miguel's biting Christian's shoulder. You can't see it.
The first time that I do that.
Okay, my eyes are watering. I think that we need to wrap this up. So, congratulations. We're going to see you downstairs at the first dance. We'll make that happen. And again, so pv.jbonair.com. We've got pictures actually from tonight at Casa Cupola and a whole bunch of our fun that we've been having for the 10th anniversary on the radio. It's a special day. We've got weddings, we've got anniversaries. Puerto Vallarta is a magical place, don't you think?
It's a magical place. When I came here, I stay here. I want to live here, and it's a very magical place.
He fell in love in Puerto Vallarta, but
Very romantic place.
And I got my own souvenir from Puerto Vallarta.
Something you can take home with you every night.
Right?
Yes.
Well, thanks so much, and again, congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeremy.
No, it's back to JB here on the Scribble. Thanks for tuning in. Again, pv.jbonair.com. You can take a look at all the fun that we've had for week 1. And you know what? We're doing it all again next week on Top of the Charts and the Open Road, and also the Scribble podcast. My name is Jeremy Bradley. I will talk to you same time, same place next week, but from Mexico. Bye-bye.
Want
again.
more Scribble? Check out thescribbleshow.com for past shows, celebrity interviews, cheapskate tips, and more. That's at thescribbleshow.com and on Twitter at The Scribble Show. The Scribble is a speak-free media presentation.
If you want some real heat,